Welcome to the channel, 831 Avo. Another shape and pruning of the Dapple Dandy Pluot and the Flavor Delight Aprium. Flavor Delight Aprium. So the Dapple Dandy Pluot requires a pollinator. I have it, Flavor Grenade. I'm sorry, Flavor King. I'm tempted to graft onto this and put it here, but I'll probably end up putting it on a neighboring tree. But yeah, this is shaping of a bare root. I don't really want to expose the roots to the air, but let me just, again, at the knee, from the graft union at the knee, and we're a little bit above. All the lateral branching is happening a little bit above the knee, and that's okay. We're gonna go with this. I don't want to set it back down to like a whip. If I could already be opening it up, I much rather do that. Dapple Dandy. Expired patent number 9254. I believe we're free to propagate this. Okay, but just so I'm going with 1, 2, 3, and then the former central leader, I'm gonna leave it pointing on the bud towards the direction where it's missing a limb, so this way. Okay, I'm gonna leave it on that bud right there. And I'm gonna give the lateral branching some apical dominance over this point so that it just doesn't resume the dominance. So okay, I'm actually gonna go back down to this. Budwood. Okay, that's good budwood. Again, on that bud. And this little wimpy limb, I could work with it, but I'll bring it back by half so that hopefully it regains some girth. So again, it came back by like half. If another one comes out with some vigor, I'll go with it. But for now, I'll keep that one. And this one, same thing. But I'm gonna give this one a little bit more length. But still, it's a longer branch. So the same, about half the length, see? Brought it back by 50% and left it on an outward facing bud right there. All right, so we have 1, that's gonna be that one, 2, 3, and then this one. We have to check this one. We have to check this one, but we want to keep it slightly above the central leader, because otherwise the central leader will just regain vigor. So leaving it on an outward facing bud, about the same right here. All right, so that's shaping the Dapple Dandy. Take a look. You want four major limbs, one towards each cardinal point, north, south, west, and east. Okay, so we've achieved that here. All these little wimpier ones, clean them up. I could keep them for production. But do I really want to stress a young tree holding fruit? Nah, I would rather focus on opening its canopy. So I'll clean these up. And again, you could graft those little pieces, but I don't bother. On overlapping. And we're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep it just because it looks to be like spoked out of the way. And just a little bit of a nursing branch. I still want energy to be drawn up here. All right, and then this one at the collar, thinning cuts. All right. That's somewhat its final form. All right. Let me pile these pieces right here. These are 2 good pieces of Dapple Dandy budwood. Need to keep them separated, but again, expired patent, so I believe we're free to propagate. Comment down below. And then the next up is a Flavored Delight Aprium. So these ones are kind of in a row. I want this to pull this way. This to pull in my direction, so I'm going to leave it on that node right here on this bud. Sorry, I should have brought out the tripod, but I gotta go. There. Okay, check it out. That's a 5/8 whip. And then slightly, because these are lateral branches that are thinner than the central leader caliper, give it some height. Give it some height. Gave it some height, and then even then I could bring it down. I could train it. And this one's a little bit thicker than this other one. Closer to the central leader, I could bring it back. Bring it back. But again, outward facing bud. Right here. It's going to be equivalent to the neighboring one. And this is already flowering, so we might just keep it for production. And then this one on a correction, I don't want it overlapping with this one. This one up here and that one right here. So on a correction, I'm going to shoot it off towards this side, towards me, by leaving it on those twin buds right there. I think those are the best ones. Or further up over here. I'm almost tempted to swing it the other way, actually. Yeah, I'll swing it the other way. So I'll leave it on these buds right here. All right. And there, that's the tree. These can come off, but I'm gonna leave them. All right, gotta go. Could have been a better live stream. Sorry about that. Peace.